Bonjour friends. I hope you understand this word bonjour by now if you're following my lessons and watching this channel Apprenons Le Français. That means let's learn French. Today's lesson is in continuation of the last lesson, which was about how we can introduce ourselves in French. So, in today's lesson, we will learn some easy sentences or question answers which we can use in our basic French conversation. So starting with the first question, this Q is for question. Question in French is called question, la question. The spelling is same as we have in English, and this R denotes the réponse, la réponse. As we have in English response, in French we call it réponse. So this R is for the answer. So the first question in our basic conversation in French can be comment vous appelez-vous? This we did in the last lesson also, if you have followed the lesson. Comment vous appelez-vous? That means how. Comment is how. How you call yourself. How you call yourself, as in English we ask somebody's name when we meet them. What is your name? In French we just say how you call yourself. Similarly, we can also say comment tu t'appelles. Comment tu t'appelles is also how you call yourself. But as I've told you in the last lesson, vous we use for somebody who is senior to us or to give respect, and tu is for somebody who's your friend, who's friendly to you or who's junior to you. As in Hindi, if you know the Hindi language, tu is for tu and vous is similar as we use for aap. So, I'll repeat the questions once again. It's comment vous appelez-vous? Comment tu t'appelles? Now, the response to these questions would be je m'appelle, and then you have to take your name. Je m'appelle, that is I call myself. Je m'appelle, and then you can take your name, whatever your name is, like je m'appelle Rahul, or je m'appelle Akansha, or je m'appelle Martine, whatever your name is. You might be wondering maybe that why with this vous the spelling of appeler is different, with you the spelling is different. So for this you need to follow the conjugations. I have done one lesson of conjugations of ER verbs or conjugations of regular verbs. So you can see the conjugations there. As in English, with he we use he wants. If you want to use the verb want, we say I want, but with he it is he or she, it is he wants. So the conjugation becomes a bit different. Similarly, in French, the conjugation becomes different. So when you advance in your French learning, you will be understanding these rules as well. Okay, so now we come to the next question, and that is comment allez-vous? Comment, here you can have a liaison here. So it would be comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous means how, and aller is to go. So how go you? That means how do you go means how do you do, or how are you doing? That means how are you basically. Okay. And then similarly with tu, vous here we are using again for respect of somebody senior. With tu the conjugation of aller is va. For this again you can see my lesson on the conjugation of aller. With tu the conjugation of aller is va. So the question becomes comment vas-tu? That means how you go. For somebody who is of your age, you can say comment vas-tu? That means how you are going. So basically the question means the same. How do you do, or how are you doing, how's your life, okay, so, or how are you, and just the difference is that for this sentence would be formal. The first one is the formal question and the second is informal, and the answer would be same as we had in the first. The answer is the same. In second also the answer would be same. You will say I am doing fine or I am doing well. So this is je vais bien, that means I go well, that means I am doing well. Merci, merci is thank you. And then you can reciprocate. If somebody is asking your well-being, you must also ask them their well-being. So for asking their well-being you can use et vous, that means and you, or if you're using informal conversation then it can be et toi, that means and you, meaning is same, and you. I'll repeat this once again. The question is comment allez-vous, comment vas-tu, and the answer is je vais bien, merci, et vous, or et toi. Okay, now we come to the next question, that is comment ça va. Comment again is how, as I told you in the previous questions. Ça is this and va is goes. So how this is going. So basically this is the same question as above. How this is going means how is life going. Okay. So again it is how are you. So the response is ça va bien. This is going well. Ça va bien. Or I hope it should not be the situation in your case. If you want to say that it is not going good, you'll use ça va mal. Mal is bad. So ça va mal. And if you want to say it is going okay, okay. So there you will say ça va comme ci, comme ça. That means it is going like this, like that. Comme ci, comme ça. So I repeat once again, comment ça va? You might be wondering what is this thing here. So this is C with a cedilla. This is an accent which you'll be learning in the lesson I'll be doing on the accents. So there you will learn what is this. So there are 3-4 accents in French. So for the moment the pronunciation here is ça. So comment ça va? Ça va bien, that is it is going fine. Ça va mal, it is going bad. Ça va comme ci, comme ça, it is going okay, okay, the life is going fine. Then the next question is où habitez-vous? Here there is another accent. This accent you see here. As we have accent here in C, this is cedilla. Here also we are having accent grave. That you will be learning in the lesson which I will be doing on the accents. I repeat once again. Où habitez-vous? Où means where. Where you live. The accents are important in French because as in où you are putting an accent here. If you don't put this accent here, the meaning of the word changes. With the accent, this word means where, and without the accent, if you put it, this means or, as in English, or, this or that. So, coming back to the question once again, it is où habitez-vous? Where you live. Where live you? That means where do you live? And in the informal, you will be using où habites-tu? The answer, the réponse would be j'habite en France, I live in France, or you can use j'habite en Inde, that means I live in India, or j'habite, if you want to name your city, that would be j'habite à Delhi, or j'habite à Paris, I live in Delhi or I live in Paris. Now why I have put on here and why I have put a here, for this again we need another lesson, that is the preposition with the places. So we got one more idea that we can do that lesson also, where you can learn the preposition before the places. Okay. In the next question, you can ask the other person's age. So, in French, you will ask, quel âge avez-vous? Or, quel âge as-tu in the informal. This means, what age you have. The réponse would be, j'ai, then the age in numbers, on. That means, I have. For example, here I have written 20, so it is j'ai 20 ans. 20 in French is 20. So j'ai 20 ans, that means I have 20 years. I have, for telling the age, we use the verb avoir here in French. So it is I have 20 years in my age, you can say. The next question in the basic conversation, you can ask the profession of the other person. So the question would be, quelle est votre profession in the formal, or quelle est ta profession in the informal way. So what is your profession? This means the response would be, je suis étudiant, that means I am a student, and if you are a female then you will add an E with this T here, so the pronunciation would be je suis étudiante. Otherwise the T is a consonant in the ending, so the pronunciation will be up to here only, up to N, so the pronunciation is étudiant. And in the feminine case it would be je suis étudiante. Or you can say je suis, if you are a doctor you will use médecin. Médecin means doctor. Avocat. Avocat means advocate. So whatever your profession is, we can do one more lesson on the professions also, so that you learn more of the professions here. So you'll use je suis, that means I am, and then your profession. So that was the lesson today, where we did the questions and answers which we can use in our basic conversation when we meet a new person, when we if we want to ask their name or how they are doing and where do they live, their age and their profession. So I hope this will ameliorate your French. Now we have gradually come to the sentences, and you can give me more suggestions. Today during the lesson I came to understand that we can do the lessons on the professions and on the prepositions and on the accents. If you have more suggestions, or if you have any questions specifically related to your books, if you are following any books in your school, you please email me. I will be very honored to answer you. Thank you guys. See you again.